Hello, welcome to the show. I am on a mission to get my 3 elk skinned for my daily challenge today. And what I do is I go up to Colter for this kind of activity. There's possibility of elk being all over the place here in Colter. At around the 5-minute mark, 4 3/4 or so, I have a map up. So if you just want to know where there are some elk spawns located, go ahead and jump to around the 5-minute mark. I put the map up for almost 2 minutes, so it should be really easy for you to find. Now, on that map, I show 5 possible elk locations. You're only going to see 2 of those possible locations where there is an elk in this video. The other 3 locations, I don't see an elk yet. I see some other deer. It's not a guarantee that you're going to run into elk at any of those locations, but you might run into elk at all of them possibly too. You never know coming up here what you're going to find. Now, if you don't have any luck with these 5 locations, then you should be having your eyes peeled the whole time you're approaching any of them, because I don't know all of the spawn locations where elk could be. And I'm sure there's dozens, if not hundreds, of other spots where elk can spawn up here. This whole area, I've seen elk in certain spots. The only spots that I marked on the map are spots that I'm 100% sure I've seen elk this update, in 1.06. In fact, you could probably go back and look at some of the videos in my vlog and find more elk locations, because I've been hunting up here for the past couple weeks now, and if you check my vlog, there's elk that I've killed in some of those other hunts. But you don't really need to do that because you got this video right now in front of you. So, as I'm looking for elk, I'm running around and I'm making some money. Okay, I make $52 while I'm doing this challenge. And that counts for, I deducted $4 for fast travel, as if I came up from Valentine and fast traveled back down to Valentine. Now, at the end, I end up accidentally fast traveling to Tumbleweed because I got some people that are trying to kill me, and I'm just trying to hurry up and fast travel. I'm all kind of flustered because my horse is loaded up with tons and tons of pelts, and I really didn't want to lose it. Otherwise, I would have stayed up there and wrecked those guys. But I didn't want to take a risk at losing everything that I had worked for at that point. So I just really wanted to fast travel. So I ended up eating $10 in the fast travel to Tumbleweed from Colter, which is expensive. But I didn't deduct $10 from the earnings. I only deducted $2 for the fast travel out, because normally I would go to Valentine and that's what it would cost. Now, I do actually encounter a gang hideout towards the end. That's partially why I'm making such good XP here. And I managed to take out all the NPCs except for the leader with my sniper rifle from far away. So I get extra bonus for distance. I'm getting headshots on most of them. I finished my award for getting 3 headshots with the sniper rifle in under 10 seconds. I didn't even really realize that was an award I still needed to do. So I got XP for that. I don't know. I had a lot of fun on this hunt. I thought I'd share it with you because, I figured if you want to go out and spend some time in the game running around looking for an elk, then you should know, a good easy spot to do it. Out here, the luxury is everything's so white, the animals stick out like sore thumbs. And you get a really, really long line of sight in many places, and you can pass through the areas pretty easily too. It's not like, some of the wooded areas where it's so thick you can't even see where you're going, and you come up on rocks and your horse is tripping over everything. Not up here. Up here is just like luxury hunting. So if you are not familiar with the hunting up here, check my vlog. Go buy some cold weather clothing. Come up here and do some hunting, because this is really where it's at. It's a lot of fun up here. Here's the map. And I've got 5 elk locations marked. The location at the furthest southwest corner there is where I end up bagging my elk. I get all 3 of them at that spot. Now, you might have just noticed a moment ago, I shot an elk, and when I ran up on the carcass had despawned on me. That's a glitch or bug that I really hope Rockstar fixes soon. Don't even get me started on that. The fact that, you know, I can shoot critters so far away, and then by the time I get to them, they've despawned. It's kind of absurd. This is a hunting game. Like, that's like one of the fundamentals. Okay, I'm going to stop ranting. So, I've also marked on the map, before the map goes away, where the Colter gang hideout is. Alright, it's right by the fast travel point. You can fast travel up here. It's Colter, C-O-L-T-E-R. And I was told it's possible to force spawn that hideout, which I'm testing. I might be releasing a video on how to force spawn that hideout. We'll see. What was suggested to me, I tried at first at the beginning of this video, and then it didn't work. But then on my way back in, it ended up spawning. So it's kind of hard to say it didn't work when it spawned. So I really kind of like am up on the fence if that works or not. I still got to try it again. It's a high-level player that mentioned it to me, so you know I'd like to trust what he's saying is true. So I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to see. I'm going to do a little testing. Let's see what happens. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because you never know, I might have another video here in a couple hours or a couple days that just blows your mind. We'll see. You know, I hunt up here. I do the Flacco stranger missions, and there's some videos about doing those missions. I got a treasure map off of one of the NPCs doing the mission, and then with the gang hideout up here too. This is just, it's a lot of fun, and you usually don't encounter a lot of players up here. However, at the end of this video, I do encounter some players, but I mean only 2 players in 37 minutes, and those players are in a posse, so you could almost just call it one encounter. That's pretty good numbers. I had to switch to my repeater. I'm not even really very familiar with this repeater. This is the new Evans repeater that I was using there. So I didn't get my first kill there, because on coyotes and fox, you really want to use a repeater on them, not a rifle, and that'll get you that perfect kill, and then you get maximum profit out of that pelt. I'm going to run across some wolves here too. Now, I did already skin my elk, so you know what? While the map was still up is when I skinned my elk, and I didn't even get a chance to mention it, but I downed 3 elk at long range, like 3 shots, 3 kills. I was pretty happy with that result. I mean, it's like, it's hit or miss if you even get that right. You know, a lot of times when I'm filming, things don't go so smoothly. So the fact that I was filming and I'm trying to make this video for you guys, and ended up lining up my shots good, I was thrilled. Tell you what, I was happy with that. So on top of the $52, I guess we earned some XP and the gold. Now you could have done a mission with Flacco while you were up here. That's something you definitely could have done. That's what I kind of did with the bear challenge, but the target was actually part of the challenge. There is not an on the hunt mission from Flacco in order to hunt elk. He only offers bear hunts. But if you were to go, say, do an on the hunt mission, that will still get you traveling around the areas here, and you could pick up some extra money and gold doing a stranger mission while you are completing your challenge. So as you run around looking for an elk, that timer just ticks down, and then eventually you just go cash in and get paid. If you're not familiar with doing stranger missions, you want to wait until the very last moment. You want them to run as long as possible, because there's 3 wolves over there. Check these shots out. I'm going to manage to get perfect kills on all 3 of these wolves with a scope. Only one of them's holding still. And then Oh, you know what? I don't think I got a perfect kill on that first one. But these two running wolves, I get perfect kills on both of them. So that's a 2-star. It stays a 2-star, and this one's a 3-star, which stays a 3-star. And I'm not going to lie. This shot I'm about to make right here, this is a lucky shot. Because this is just a really hard shot. At this point right here, check this out. Wow. Come on, that's just lucky. I couldn't do that in probably another 100 tries. I love hunting up here. It's so much better than going bird hunting or, you know, cougar hunting. There's more of a challenge as far as taking your shots. It's a good time. It feels a lot more rewarding to take a really, really long shot and get that perfect kill than it does making $20 every 5 minutes killing one cougar over and over and over. I know a lot of people talk bad about the recent updates and whatnot, but I like this game. And I feel like Rockstar's doing a good job. And if you want to hate on me for it, that's fine. Go ahead. I just... The whole, you know, idea about them releasing clothing before fixing bugs, that does get to me a little bit. I mean, especially when it's obviously to generate revenue, you know, to get those microtransactions. But at the same time, they're a corporation, they're a business. Like, their purpose is not to entertain us. Their purpose is to make money. That's what the bottom line is for them. So you have to understand that, you know, like, life takes a little understanding, and the more you understand, the happier you are about it. I know it's a corporation, you don't have to, like, have compassion for a corporation because they don't have feelings for you, but, I mean, if you understand what their motives are and just accept it for what it is, then it's a lot easier to get over the little things that can be annoying in life. So I have faith that they're going to have good updates for us. I like this past update 1.06. At first I was a little, you know, deterred or you know, disappointed with it because just about every video I had made before 1.06 became obsolete with that update. But then I got to playing it and I got to thinking about new hunting methods and hunting up here, and I started learning some of the things about the update that I didn't know before when I was upset about it. And those things started changing my mind about it. And I think that I have more fun in this update than I did prior to the update. So that would lead me to even say that I think this update's better. Now, I get that's not the norm. That goes totally against the majority of everyone's opinion. But I think a lot of people are misled into believing things are worse than they are. You know, you're not... everybody's saying they nerfed hunting. You get paid 50% of what you got paid before. That's just not true. Because we can fast travel now with carcasses and with pelts, it's actually kind of a buff to hunting. You know, I get it that we could make more per hour before, but it wasn't, like, really fun before. And I don't play a game just to make money in the game. I play a game to have fun. So having fun to me is priority number one. You know, I don't really even understand the mentality of just wanting to grind and do the same thing over and over and over. Like the whole cougar duplication exploit, doing something like that would drive me insane. That is not fun. That is like tedious work. So that's just me, and I'm not talking down on anyone who did that. Anybody who did that, I'm not saying that what you did was wrong. Don't take what I'm saying the wrong way. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying what you did is not for me because it doesn't seem fun to me. I'm not saying it's morally wrong. This is just a video game. There's not really any morals that go into how you play a video game unless you're hurting other people. But like really, if you're making money in a video game like that, like you're just taking kind of content away from yourself. That is progress that you're making that you're not going to be making elsewhere doing something fun. I don't know. I don't want to really rant on it because it's just not my style to sit here and rant. I don't really want to be negative about anything. I'm just saying, you know, like it's not my style to do that kind of thing. Having fun, that's what I'm all about. And doing a run like this, that's a lot of fun. Did you see how many pelts I had? I mean, I just sold a lot to the butcher. I appreciate you coming in. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you next time. Until then, happy hunting and happy trails.